Hey guys, I have two tutorials coming up for you. Both of them are green looks, using green eyeshadows, teal green eyeshadows. And this was requested by Kimchi, and so I was really happy to do it. I've picked up quite a few green shades and liners and whatnot lately, and I got that Makeup Academy green, so she asked me to use that, and then I also used one of the greens in my Sleek palette, and then the second tutorial in this video I used MAC colors. So for those of you that need dupes or would like to know where you can, obviously everybody knows that the Makeup Academy is in the UK, Sleek is in the UK, and then for those of you that are interested in Sleek products, go to eBay and look up, you can type in Sleek makeup palettes, and there's a woman that lives here in the United States. Her channel or her eBay name is Ronky Girl. And if you order a palette from her and you mention my name, you'll get free shipping and handling. So if you guys aren't into doing swaps, or you're too bashful to ask somebody to do a swap, that's always a good way that you can get your hands on some of the Sleek palettes, is to order them from Ronky Girl. Because if you order from her, obviously you won't have to pay the international shipping fees. So, but anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing this look, and then there's also another more dramatic green look, keep watching, it's coming right up. Okay guys, I have already started with using a little bit of my Bare Study paint pot from MAC. This is what it looks like. If you don't have Bare Study, you can use, there's a great color in the e.l.f. Shimmer palette that you can use, either this one here or that one. It's just actually just going to be used as a base to just kind of make that color pop a little bit more. So what I'm going to start with is this color here. It's from Makeup Academy. It's shade number 7, and it's a pearl. And it's a beautiful green. So what I'm going to do is start placing that all over my lid. I have such a mess in front of me, it's not even funny. And I'm going to use my flat eyeshadow brush here, and I'm just going to start pushing that color in all over. I'm just going to keep it right on the lid. I'm not going to take it up past the crease. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend these edges up. Then what I'm going to do is use this color here. This is from my Sleek palette, and this is from the Storm palette. There's this beautiful dark green color that I'm going to use, and I'm going to take that same flat eyeshadow brush. I wish I would stop. There it is. I keep setting stuff down and forgetting where I'm putting it. Use that same flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to push the color in right here at the outer corner. Kind of bring it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to blend. What I'm going to do now is take some black. This is a matte black shade, and it's in that same Sleek palette. And I am going to use the same flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to put it right in the outer corner, and I'm just going to keep it on the lid. I'm not going to take it up. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that. What I'm going to do now is take this gold color right here, same palette, Sleek palette, on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to swirl the tip in and just bring that right in here. And then I'm also going to take that same exact color on a pointed brush, like a pencil brush. Just take the tip and put some right on the inner corner here. It's just going to kind of break up the green a little bit. That's why I added the a little bit of the gold right in here. Just kind of breaks things up a bit. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of Blanc type which is a MAC color. I'm going to use that same pointed brush, and I'm going to place that right underneath the eyebrow here. Kind of run it into the dark green. And then what I'm going to do is take my usual, just a little bit, Tissueweight Jest, not too much, and place that right in here. What I'm going to do now is take another pointed brush. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to put it in a little bit of Dazzle Light, which is a frosty, nice frost highlight color, and I'm just going to place that right underneath the arch here. Now obviously this is a definitely a going out look, but I really wanted to do something with the greens that I have. I was asked to do a green tutorial, but I wanted to kind of, I don't know, glam it up a little bit. If anybody wants a look that's a little more wearable, I can do that too. So if you want to see something like that, just let me know and I can do that. Okay, what I'm going to do now is use a little bit of, I'm lining today, I am going to use a little bit of my L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic liner. And this is a, I can't think today, this is a liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to go ahead and line my upper lash line. Okay, now that I have lined, I went ahead and winged it out a little bit out here. What I'm going to do now is use some false lashes, and I'm going to use a full strip, and these are from Ardell. And let's see, what's the number? They're 116. So I'm going to go ahead and put my false lashes on, and I'll be right back. I almost forgot to turn the camera back on. I'm going to use my pencil brush, and I'm going to take some more of that dark, like hunter green color from the Sleek palette, and I'm just going to add that to my lower lash line. And I'm not going to be very neat about it. I'm going to make it actually kind of sloppy. And then I'm going to take that other pointed brush that I have and just really smudge that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that original green from the Makeup Academy, and I'm going to place that right in here as the lighter green. Or for the lighter green shade, I should say. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and line with a black liner. I'm going to use this one. I have this one here from L'Oreal. It's from the little Hip collection that they have, and the number is 902. I don't even know if they still have these, but I like it. It's a nice black. Okay, almost forgot. I'm going to add some black mascara to my lower lashes. I bought our new Bottom Lash Clinique mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Okay guys, so we are all done. I went ahead and I put the mascara on my lower lashes, and that completes the look for the eyes. Now because I have so much going on, and I'm sure all of you know this, if you have a ton of color or dark color on your eyes, it's a good idea to keep everything else on your face at a minimum. So for my lips, all I did was I lined with my Whirl lip liner from MAC, and then I used this Makeup Academy gloss that I got, and the color is number 4. I used that on my lips, and that's all I did. I lined my lips and I lightly filled in, and then I just went over with this. And then for my cheeks, I used my Smashbox Duo, this one here, and it doesn't give individual colors. It just says Blush / Soft Lights Duo Undercover. So, but I used this color on my cheeks, and I tried to just keep it at a minimum. And then for bronzer, I used my Clarins bronzer. And basically that's it. I did use a foundation because I wanted this, because this was such a like glamorous type look. I wanted everything to just kind of mesh and look good. So I used my Rimmel. Foundation. And then I mixed a little bit, I used this Rimmel foundation, the Stay Matte, and then I mixed a little bit of my Napoleon Perdue Liquid Veil, which kind of just added a little bit of luminosity to my skin. So I hope that you guys like this. This was requested, and off the top of my head right now, I cannot remember her name. Isn't that terrible? But I'm going to put her name right here. I'm going to do another green look for you guys. This one's going to be more of like teal green colors, and I'm really excited to do that one. That one will be, I think, a little bit more wearable than this one. But like I said earlier, if you guys want to see a green eyeshadow look that you can use on a daily basis, let me know. So I will be right back with the next tutorial. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put down some of my primer potion. And what I'm going to do now is use this pencil here. This is from the Sephora line, and the color is called Flashy Green, and it's kind of a really nice teal green color right here. And what I'm going to do is use that as a base. So I'm going to put that from the lash line to the crease. What I'm going to do now is kind of blend that out. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques shading brush to go ahead and blend that. And what I'm going to do is just blend up so that I have a gradual fade of color. What I'm going to do now is use this color here. It's called Steamy, and this is from MAC. It's a very nice teal green. So I'm going to go ahead and place that all over my lid, and I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush like this one. It's dirty because obviously I already used it. And I'm going to press the color in right on top of the flashy green. I'm just going to take that color up to the brow bone. What I'm going to do now is use my fluffy brush, and I am going to blend out the edge here. I'm just going to blend up. Before I go any further, what I wanted to show you guys was how I just gradually took the color up onto the brow bone. It's just a real gradual fade of the teal color right up onto the brow bone. So what I'm going to do now is take this color here. This is a blue, and this is called Fresh Water, and that's from MAC also. It's a really nice blue. It's not like a, maybe like a lighter royal blue color. And what I'm going to do now is place that right out here in the outer corner. And then what you can do too is just lightly bring it up here. But again, we're just going to blend and blend it out gradually. So there's a nice transition from dark on up to light. I'm going to go ahead and use that same fluffy brush, and just going to start blending up. What I'm going to do now is take this darker blue, and this is called Deep Truth. All of these colors are MAC that I'm using. If anyone needs any dupes, please feel free to ask. What I'm going to do is place that right out here, right at the very outer corner. I'm going to blend that in. I need a yellow, so I don't have any yellows in my MAC palettes, and so I had to kind of go digging through my other palettes, and I have this yellow here from my Avon quad. This is the Vibrant Spice, so I'm going to take that yellow, and I'm going to use this little pointed brush here. What I'm going to do is place that right out in this area, right in the inner corner. And this will really bring out the green and that teal. Then I'm also going to drag that down here. But you can see that just really brings out the green in this look. Okay, what I'm going to do is, actually, I guess before I curl my lashes, we'll go ahead and do the lower lash line. I'm going to use that same eyeliner, and I'm just going to get as close to the lashes as I can with it. And then we're going to smudge that out. I'm going to use my pencil brush here. I'm going to take that same teal green color, Steamy, And I'm going to run that right over the pencil. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Deep Truth and just put that right out here. I'm going to take this little brush here and just start blending that yellow a little more into the teal to really bring out that green. Okay, what I'm going to do now is curl my lashes, and I'm going to use a black mascara on my upper and lower lashes. And while I'm gone, I'm also going to use a black eyeliner to line my upper and lower waterlines, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we are all done. I hope you like this second look. I realize that it's not all green, but it's a nice mix of green and blue. And I was kind of wanting to do something maybe a little more like tropical for my second green look. And I think it's really pretty. So, I didn't put any foundation on or like tinted moisturizer. I basically don't have anything all over my skin except for my sunblock. What I did use was, this was sent to me by Mamiya Makeup. This is called Sun Bunny Bronzing Powder. And it's from Too Faced, if I can get it open. That's what it looks like. So I basically just have that on my cheeks and a little bit up on the forehead and temple, and you know, I didn't go too heavy with it. And then I did use a little bit of this blush that I have from Milani. It is called Red Vino, and this is a beautiful blush, but you have to be really careful with it because it's very, very pigmented. I used that, and you can see that it's a nice kind of burgundy color with some gold running through it, but it's very pigmented. So you kind of got to be careful with that. But I just put a little bit of that right in here, and I blended it all together. On my lips, all I did was line and fill in with my, so weird, I didn't realize, my Too Faced lip liner in Perfect Nude, which looks like this. I'll swatch it for you. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's right here. I lined and filled in with that, and then I went over that with my Vinyl Bronze Lip Gloss in Golden Goddess from Rimmel, and I used that right over. And that's pretty much it. I didn't put any foundation or anything on because it's pretty warm outside at the moment, and I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes, so I didn't want to put any foundation on. I did use concealer in my under eye area, but I use that every day regardless. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of these two. Okay, so basically that's it. And then also I just wanted to say thank you to Kimchi for not recommending, but asking me to do a tutorial. I like it when you guys request things because, like I've said a million times before, I do run out of ideas, and I'm always afraid I'm going to do something that people aren't really going to be interested in watching. So I thought if somebody asks for it, then, you know, obviously I'm going to at least get one view from the person who asked. So, but that's it. I just wanted to come on here and get these two looks done for you. I know it's going to be, I know it is a bit of a long video, but I wanted to do two green looks for you guys. So anyway, thanks so much to Kimchi for requesting, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.